The winter storms that covered the state in February delayed crucial field prep for farmers in Louisiana. For many, that is where this year's crop fell behind. LSU Ag Center soybean specialist David Mosley says that was just the start.
Since then, it hasn't stopped raining, and the ground has stayed saturated throughout the state. Thankfully, there's been areas that missed a rain or two, and the producers were able to plant there. But here in central Louisiana, it's been nonstop.
Jacob Ezel is one of those farmers who has missed some of those rains, but he is still way behind schedule getting his crops planted.
On soybeans, we are probably 70% left to plant, and cotton we are at 0. We haven't planted any cotton yet, and over toward the 1st of June, I wouldn't plant any, mainly because of harvest. We're throwing it over into hurricane season.
As of last Sunday, so May 16th, I believe, the USDA numbers showed that statewide we were 45% planted, and the 5-year average is about 77% planted.
Those numbers have been updated, but they're still not great. As of May 23rd, 58% of soybeans are planted, well behind the 5-year average of 85% that is usually planted by this time of year.
Statewide, we would generally say from mid-April, maybe April 10th, to approximately mid-May. That would be generally the optimum planting window for soybean.
Later on, middle of April, end of April was the next planting date, planting window. Those crops are not near about as pretty. It is saturated. It has really hurt the corn crop. Soybeans, I've seen a good bit of soybeans that's had to be replanted. Everything has just been pushed back a month, really, a whole month later than usual.
Generally speaking, if you plant past that window, the yield should start dropping a little bit every day that you get past the planting window.
As farmers are pushed further behind schedule, they're adapting their plans to fit around the weather.
Our plans change week to week, day to day. I was going to plant cotton on all of this, and I wasn't able to come in here and spray it and work it up and get it planted in a timely manner. So I changed all of my acres from cotton to soybeans here and moved my cotton somewhere else that's already prepared to plant. I went into this year not planning on planting any corn, just doing 50-50 cotton, soybeans. As of today, I'm probably going to be 20% cotton and the rest of it soybeans, and it's mainly because of timing.
Mosley remains hopeful that farmers like Ezel can still grow a good soybean crop, but it all depends on some good luck from Mother Nature moving forward.
And our producers, they can plant so fast once they get started. We could be planted in the next couple weeks if the rains would stop. Going forward, we need to not have a droughty summer, so we don't just need the rain to stop and never start again. We need to have timely rains throughout July, and we need to have our insect and disease pressure to stay low. If those conditions can come true, then we'll still have a good crop this year.
I'm Karl Wiggers for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Ezel was able to get his cotton planted earlier this week and is making progress with his soybeans as well. Of course, he didn't plant as much cotton as he originally planned to, but that's a theme we're seeing this year, and really every year farmers are adapting. And I can tell you one farmer that I know pretty well who is in the exact same situation, and I'm hoping that the sunny weather that we have today continues throughout the rest of the week so they can get some, across the state can get some work done.
Yeah, you said Landon hadn't been able to plant since April?
The first week of April, they have not planted a soybean yet.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
It is.